Namaste, my beautiful souls, my beautiful queens. There will be no cards in this reading, except for I will show you the cards which show you clearly that you are in a big trouble. I will show you these cards at the end. Why I am recording this video, even though I have written already in several days lately so many things about this subject, because my not just my heart, everything inside me is just bleeding for you, bleeding. And another reason why I am recording this video, because somehow, by some miracle, I don't know why such thing happened, but yesterday I was talking with one client of mine. It was an amazing story, how powerful cards can be in someone, in a as a tool when your guides and keepers are trying to talk to you. I will try to be short. The girl from other part of the world, she simply wanted me to do a new love reading. You know what, new love reading? Her only question was, would she meet a nice, good man within a year she could marry and have a family? And it's a love reading. She did not give me any information about her past or any the relationships in the past, nothing at all. And the new love reading is only 7 card reading. It's ask you, are you ready to meet someone to build family with? What are the obstacles, what you need to do, what you need to give up? If you follow these advices, what will happen? 3 months, 6 months, 10 months, so on. Such reading. And in just the 7 cards comes out a terrifying story unexpectedly to me. And I'm telling her, I'm sorry if I am wrong, I'm telling her, but you didn't tell me anything about your past. But there was a man who was such and such and such, who behaved this way, and this way, and he did this, and this to you. And this is really horrifying type of a man, which is a narcissist with the tendency to psychopathy. I'm not a professor of psychology. I hope I will be one day, but I have told her this in this reading, and I say again, I repeated 3 times, forgive me if I'm wrong. You didn't ask me to read your past relationship, but this is what I see. And I say, my love, please watch these videos. And I made the links to all the videos I have made on the subject of relationship with abusers, with narcissistic personalities, with toxic men. And I have sent her the channel which I found recently, which is a bomb. Professor Sam Vaknin, Vaknin. In the description box under this video, I will link several of his videos. This is a bomb because he's a professor, 3 times a professor in several universities all over the world, authors of dozens of books, and nobody, even my adored deeply Professor Ramani, no one explains it like him, and no one is as knowledgeable as him. So I sent her several videos, and I said, honey, this was please forgive me if I'm wrong, but this is what happened. This is who this man was, and this is why this creates a blockages. I gave her the information about I gave her the contact of Madhumida, my dearest Madhumita, because it's a regressionist and an it's a real therapist of 20 years plus experience. She lives in Dubai, and after meeting me, is always people meeting me, then everything just changes. And she graduated then at Delhi University of regression and energy healer. She is a regressionist and energy healer, so on and so on. And I gave her the contact of her, and I told her all this, really not hoping about not much. It just came out in that reading. And she writes me back, she says, I am in an absolute shock. How did you do this? How did you see this? And I told her, as soon as you're gonna start pulling away from this, somehow this beasts energetically feel that the supply stops coming, and they resurface. I say within about a week he's gonna come back, and he will offer you something ridiculously horrible. Your eyes are gonna open completely. And exactly today he resurfaced, and what he offered her is even horrifying to even say. Okay, so she finally saw who she was spending years dreaming of and hoping for to be with. She finally saw the beast, and she got in contact with Madhu. She got herself a good psychotherapist, and she's hooked now on Sam Vaknin videos. This all came out in this one video, but the thing is that why I am telling you all this, because you see many times already I've heard such thing. Lala, I heard about this before. I read about this before. I kind of even knew something about it, but I did not pay much attention. But when you saying it with your voice and with your energy, with everything in you, when you do it, somehow only after I heard it from you, I somehow listened. Somehow only you made me listen and look into it. So this is why I am making this video. Narcissist. I have written a post today, just several hours ago. The thing is, why? Okay, why? We are having this, just look at yourself right now and look at many people you are dealing with. We are having millions. We are having hundreds of millions women of all levels of education, all countries, languages, and skin colors, who are dealing with their beasts, and some for a couple years, some for 10, 20, 30 years. And as much as I adore Dr. Ramani, I lately, when I listened about 25, 30 lectures of Dr. Sam Vaknin, it finally, it's so clearly when he explained you who you're dealing with. Why even top of the world psychotherapists whose one session cost from $400 and up, in 80% of cases refuse to work with narcissists because it's useless. They're just gonna go back to it. Only he explains so clearly who they are. Then after you understand, there would be no turning back. So why women are staying with it? I will explain you how Dr. Vaknin, Professor Vaknin, of course, everything, first of all, Everything is in childhood. It's your childhood trauma. And many of you believe that toxic parents are alcoholic, heavily alcoholics, or drug addicts, or those who beat you or severely abused you. And you somehow don't take into consideration that toxic parent is a parent you had to parent, is a parent neglecting, is a parent demanding, is a parent non-supportive, no loving, no giving you warmth, no accepting you, so on and so on. And I have showed this book to you quadrillion times, which you can buy for $3-4 on the Amazon. Toxic Parents, Susan Forward. She also have one book which called Mothers Who Don't Love Their Daughters, and a couple others. Childhood, of course, the wounds of your childhood, the traumas of your childhood grow with you and become you, and they become you, and you don't even realize you are your wounds and traumas. So you choose yourself those partners which are gonna treat you exactly as one of both of your parents, because you don't know nothing else. But women stay with the beast called a narc. You have to understand that not every narcissist is a psychopath, but every psychopath is a narcissist, and many of them have narcissism slash psychopathy slash borderline slash something else. So why you stay? Because there is a first phase of love bombing. You got to click at least several videos of Sam Vaknin. You got to share on your social media these videos, because one person you can save life of. That's plus, big plus to your karma. So how Sam Vaknin explains them? He says, you are looking at him. This is why you stay, because there is hope. There is hope in you, and because there is a problem in front of you, you see a charismatic, an intelligent, a handsome human being. You think this is a human being. You are convinced is a human being, but there are three stages of a love with a narcissist. Okay? Idealization first. Devalue second, discard third. So, love bombing stage is the very first one, when he's so promising, when you believe you found your twin flame, you found your soulmate, you found your whatever. Please watch my video also, adrenaline, endorphin, dependency. This is another problem why you're staying. And then the world collapses. Imagine this. I want to just you imagine this. Close your eyes and imagine this. That you come to this man. He's standing and he's not moving. You come to this man, and suddenly you see if it was a zipper on him. And you pull a zipper down, and his inside opens for you. And you don't just see emptiness, you see this shadowy dozens of hands coming from this emptiness to your throat and to your heart and squeeze you. This is who you're dealing with. That's not just the emptiness. This emptiness is programmed to turn you into emptiness, to destroy you. This is who you're dealing with. And this is how Sam describes it. You see him. This is how I describe it. This is how he describes it. You see him. He can be handsome, charismatic, smart. Yet he's dead. You know what zombie is, right? It's a dead body, and voodoo, um, the people practicing voodoo would force dark entity inside of dead body, and it would rise, it would act and look like a normal human being. But it's a dead body. It's a corpse you're dealing with. Corpse cannot feel. Corpse cannot have compassion, empathy, feel your pain. And there is no hope. No matter what you do, he's going to keep being a corpse. No matter what you do. But not only that, he will do everything possible to turn you into a corpse. Sam Vaknin says his eyes are dark tunnels leading to netherworld of his void. The twinkle in his irises is a reflection of your tears. His smile raptures his face and tears your heart apart. He will do everything to make you reduced to smitherness. A frozen, grimaced scream in a surrealistic nightmare that once used to be a dream. He is dead. He is absence and chaos. He is underrated anguish. He is shattered fantasies, and he consists of shattered lives. This is who you're dealing with. He hurts you. He basks in your agony and in your writhing as he preemptively rejects you, abandons you, renders you transparent, ethereal, unreal. You dissolve in his distracted, faraway gaze as he contemplates your insignificance, heartbroken, might splintered. You shiver as you inhale the toxic fumes of his non-being, his despondent and hopeless darkness, a miasmic emanation, a life rejected, a night without dawn in his sunless Arctic days. You know why people always feel uncomfortable near narcissists? They feel something is amiss, something is wrong. Because they are wrong. It's a human which is not a human. It makes you feel shiver. You might even shiver. You must understand, relationship with a narcissist is a form of self-harm and self-mutilation. Self-harm and self-mutilation is death by 1,000 invisible paper cuts. You are become eruptive, infuriated scar tissue. And you remember those times of the beginning of all this, of alarm bombing. And you hope that somehow he can be the same. And he's a devouring black hole. Devouring black hole. That's all he is. This is the reality of who this is. And the sooner you understand the truth that there is no hope, the better. The sooner you understand there is no hope. There cannot be hope. There is nothing. You are trying to talk to him. Sam Vaknin says, no one is home. He is nothingness. He is nothingness. He is an illusion. It's the same if it was a robot, a paper robot, or Sam Vaknin says, if it was a cardboard robot, very advanced version, who looks like a human and can act like a human, but is not a human. He's nothingness. But this nothingness has only one program in him: to turn you into nothingness, to destroy you as a person, because he's nothing and you're a person, and he will do everything to destroy you as a person, so you cannot resonate with him because there is no one there. You cannot try to awaken feelings in him. There is nothing there. Try to stand next to the paper. Cut yourself a paper man. Put it on the wall. Sit next to this paper man, or I don't know, take any magazine, or they have this cardboard. I came to a friend of mine, and her daughter had, I think, Justin Bieber natural size. It's like a cardboard Justin Bieber in his natural size, and like he's standing in there in her room. I jumped because I thought it was a real person. So then try to talk to this cardboard. Try to hope that he will feel something. But this cardboard, narcissist is much worse than that cardboard. The cardboard cannot love you, cannot have compassion, cannot have empathy, but at least it will not try to destroy you and make you into nothingness. Narcissist is nothingness. It's horrible. It's really horrible, especially if you are dealing with a narcissist / psychopath, which many of them are. There is a video, I'll leave a link, how narcissist psychopath sees you. A video. When narcissist tells you, I love you, what he really means. Why you get stuck there? What gets you stuck there? Your own wounds. Your own hopes. There is no hope. You must understand, there is no hope at all. There is another extremely life-changing information which Sam Vaknin calls snapshot. You don't exist for him either. You are a snapshot. And I will leave also a video link. This is the second stage. First, idealization. Second stage of narcissist, he devalues you. And the third stage, he discards you. Why he devalues you, he explains. He devalues you because you don't turn into similar to him, dead, frozen being. You don't freeze, you don't play dead and conform to your snapshot in his mind. He's calling it snapshot in his mind. You're not wanting to become a cardboard, a dead, a frozen corpse challenges his grandiosity and amplifies his separation insecurity. Narcissist wants you dead, if not physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, and mentally. He wants you dead. Why? Sam Vaknin said. Why narcissist wants you dead? Because he's already dead. He's already dead, and it is lonely out there, in the void, in oblivion. So he wants you dead. The narcissist prefers to be in dead relationship because he's utterly dead inside. He is no more than walking, talking corpse. The narcissist feels safe only in a cemetery. His attempts to make you dead, to deaden you as his partner, assassinate you enthusiasm and joy. It's constrict, unfortunately, who he is. So here comes devaluation. Really cruel, really bad. He turns into this sweet, nice man into a beast. And you start self-gaslighting, thinking that it's somehow your fault. It's somehow your fault, and you must change something in yourself, because narcissist will tell you. I have videos, my own, where I explain the phrases he tells you, the words he tells you, the things he tells you. But manipulation, everyone should know. Guilt, shame, blame, gaslighting, self-gaslighting, devaluation, and discard. Sometimes narcissists come back, and many of you hope that he comes back because he needs you or have feelings. They cannot have feelings. Cardboard cannot have feelings. The corpse, the dead body, cannot have feelings. He comes because he's hungry. Hungry for attention, validation, resource, rising of his self-esteem at your expense. And you hope that he comes because he has feelings to you. They don't feel. They're abusers. They're beasts. They're nightmares. They're death. They're nothingness. Now I will show you the cards which show clearly that you might be dealing with one of them. And I repeat, knowledge is power. And I repeat, I will leave the links to the videos of Sam Vaknin in the description box and in comment section. Why am I doing this? I'm trying to save at least one of you. But it's up to you if you want to be saved. And I repeat again, there is no hope. There is no hope. There is no hope. Dead will stay dead. He is consisting of pieces of reflection of other people, of all the people he had seen. There is interesting fact that many actors who are genius actors are narcissists because they can brilliantly act and mimic things they saw. Him as a person, non-existent. It's nothingness, it's empty space. You are talking to nothingness. You're loving nothingness. You're hoping nothingness can love you back, can feel compassion, empathy, or give you joy. And no hope there. They cannot change. There is no cure. Even there is a method Sam Vaknin he calls it cold therapy, and he did try it several times, but success rates unfortunately are very low. And of course it's those narcs who go there. Narc is religion. Narcissist is a religion in which there is one God, himself. And this God, Sam Vaknin says, is very cruel. He demands human sacrifice. And the sacrifice is you. And when you can no longer be sacrificed because he already sacrificed you, he'll find someone else to be sacrificed. There is only one way to deal with them. Cut them off completely. Run, he says in his videos. It's husband, it's mother, it's father, it's whoever it is. Cut all the contacts. Go run, save yourself. Run, save your children and yourself. Because there is no mercy. They don't feel no mercy. They don't have no mercy. They will not calm down until you become nothingness. Cards, I ran out of time. If the video cuts, I'm sorry. Cards which shows you're dealing with one of them. Magician in upright, especially reverse position. The moon in upright, reverse position. Devil in reverse position, in upright position. King of Swords in upright position and reverse position. This is a victim of narcissism. Nine of Swords, this is you in upright and reversed position. Horrific card in both upright and reversed position. Five of Swords. The worst card of them all, Ten of Swords, in upright and reversed position. You are a victim. Three of Swords in upright and reversed position. Five of Cups in upright and reversed position. The worst of them all, Seven of Swords in upright and reversed position. Victim of narcissism, Four of Swords, this is you. Victim, Eight of Swords in upright and reversed position. Horrific. Page of Swords, upright and reversed position, and Knight of Swords, upright and reversed position. Two of Swords, upright and reversed position. Hangman in upright position. In reversed could be hope that you're gonna get rid of that. This is all for this video. If I have saved one person, I've done a good thing in this life. Namaste.